Hey everybody, I thought I'd just have a little video about training these young pear trees. One I had tied down last year, the other one I haven't. Here, this has a lot of good fruiting spurs on some young wood. Here's last year's wood and the year bud scale scar and the year before. Same thing, this has been pruned so that the wood that is this age is actually at the end of the branch, and then some younger wood. These will get trained down. This one had been trained down here where the wiggle is, and now that's growing at a good low height. This one had a soft tie down with some scrap cord. Right here you can see a little mark from it. Now that's going to grow in that place. I have a lot of room here. This one I'll just straighten the tip on, bend it down, and train instead of prune away all the growth. Here, this one's going to get bent out. This changes the hormone balance in the tree to induce fruiting more. I'll bend this one down and tie it down, or maybe try weighting it down. This one that's up here, 6 feet high, will come down to waist height. And then this main leader will probably bend out into this space. Keep all of the buds and help it want to produce more buds. This is a typical thing, geotropic growth. We'll just straighten that out, either strapping a couple bits onto a splint, some soft bits like scraps of cloth or something, and straighten it out. That will keep me from having another tie down farther out in the bed. Up here by the treehouse, in progress, is a different style of tree that's been pruned for being unfenced out in the open so that it's above deer height. So I keep working on spacing and spreading out some layers, getting airflow in here. I still have a little more pruning to do. I'm running short on time to do my own trees, but taking a little bit of time. We have a lot of moles here, so they like to dig around the root collar, or it's obvious when they dig around the root collar, so it's filling back in. So they'll probably, when I get to it, put a dry tree well on the uphill side of this apple. Thinking about buying an air spade or a supersonic air knife. Got some other trees that could use some root collar excavation. This is just a piece of scrap lumber from the sawmill that I used for the heavy fruit load we had last year. You can see a bit where we're starting to get some flowering, and hopefully we'll have good timing between pollinators, dry weather, and flowering, where everything works together. Take a little trip up. Here's just some, believe it or not, trees in pots that need to go in the ground. Cedar cookies. This is an old cherry tree. Cherries are hard to grow, but it's a nice shade tree. and feeds the birds. This tree is tipped over a long time ago, and it needs more thinning. You can maybe see how thick some of those water sprouts are in that one section that I haven't gotten to. And this grows lots of sprouts. I try to keep up with a little bit of summer pruning, but oftentimes it just isn't in the cards. For some reason, this near side doesn't produce fruit much. I don't know why that is, because the same trunk here produces fruit out front. There's plenty of sun here, but that's the way it is. And then I have some pruning to do on this fig tree. There are some delicious figs here. I'm going to have to protect this fig tree from the deer. It's getting up to one of those round to it things, so it's been growing a bit. I'll spread it, train it out, and then do some fencing around it until I can get it high enough to overgrow the need for fencing right there. And got a couple of blueberries in here. And just as a little tour, this is the wetland pond out in front of my house. A favorite thing, sit by the wood stove and see the pond out the window in the winter rains. And yeah, beautiful northwest. Got some big elms here that are planted about 50 years ago. And big deodorus cedar up in the background behind this beautiful flowering cherry. So, ask some questions about fruit tree pruning and I'll see if I can point you in the right direction. Have a good one, everybody.